Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. This is Andy from Aging Gaming. If you haven't had an opportunity yet to subscribe, I ask that you subscribe to the channel. We have a good time here, and we plan to carry that good time on. We are at Professor Fig's classroom. We're continuing with the main storyline. And so let's see what Professor Fig has for us. Hopefully you like this video and you'll give us a like, a comment, a share, all the things that YouTube loves. Let's get started. All right, take the book to Professor Fig. Won't he be surprised?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
That is Professor Sharp.
I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Yeah, and he was an Auror, so guy knows his stuff, and pretty good fighter, pretty good professor. We'll we'll deal with him a little bit more later on. So let's talk to Professor Fig. See what's happening.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies.
Of course not.
Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
We'd never do that. We should have some new quests, hopefully, popping up. Take care of this real quick. Another appearance reward. And armored attire for the next appearance award. Okay. Let's see if there's a new quest. Nope. Live as a student until Professor Fig returns. And a bunch of question marks. Though I think the question marks will be resolved. Here we go.
Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Man, when it rains, it pours. Lots of assignments and quests and all of that. We can start with Natty. That's fine. Hamlets are small communities. Yeah, we got that. New opportunities. Thanks. Okay, so, yeah, we got plenty of quests now. So we are going to continue on with the main storyline. So we'll start with Herbology. Just because I really like Professor Garlick. She's a great professor. I think you'll like her too. So we will track that quest. Locate on the map. Go to the greenhouses. And get started.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And there she is. Really nice lady.
Professor Garlick, how wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
She relates everything to
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together.
plant
again.
life.
This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
And here we go.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
I feel like it would have been a better idea to tell people what to do before all these things were screaming.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket. putting the mandrake right at ease. Repairer! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then.
I hear that all the time.
Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you.
Suck up.
It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil.
Can't blame
As
him,
I
though.
mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
All right. 10 minutes away from Dittany.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
A
They're
good
in the
jumping.
greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself.
Yeah.
I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull?
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Sorry I cut him off, but he was like, hey, didn't she actually stop that dragon skull from smashing you? So we can pick all this stuff up, and we're going to.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you
That's
can't
a
leave it
hint.
alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and
Cruciferous
deathcap has more of them, if you're keen.
vegetable.
Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
He exploded. Let's see. We can pick up some more of these.
Revelio.
This orange radish-like fruit floats upside down as it grows. Some believe it can enhance one's ability to accept the extraordinary. Nice ability to have here. Okay, can't get in there. Let's see. Are we missing anything in here? Doesn't appear so. So let's head back. Wait.
Revelio.
Well, that's going to come in handy later.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Clopton's a dweeb. Gets himself in all kinds of trouble.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Okay.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Poor Everett.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
See, she's kind of cool. All right. Let's see what this new quest is. So we got potions class, girl from Ouagadougou, and a bunch of side quests that I'll probably do off camera. So let's go to potions class, get that out of the way. Believe
Competent, which he is.
that I already got the field guide page out of here. We're gonna follow this first. Get another one of these.
Got it.
Doing pretty well on those. Okay, so back we go. It's only one more, but one is pretty good, so I'm going to put that on. Go back to the leather coat.